Hey, what's up guys? This is Tanoy Senha here, back with another Civ 4 Beyond the Sword playthrough. And we're back with segment 4 of this Carthaginian playthrough, and it looks like we're doing pretty alright at this point. We started off on this peninsula, took out the Chinese, took out the Portuguese up here, and we put a big dent into Isabella of the Spanish. So now what do we do? Well, first things first, I want to take care of a couple of wanted to point out a couple of things. A lot of the more advanced players over at civfanatics.com, if you've never been to civfanatics.com, definitely check it out. It's just basically the go-to source for high-level strategy on the net for Civilization, 1 through 5. But I posted a quick forum thread in there, and I got some really good feedback from some of the higher-level players, and I wanted to share that with you. First things first, you don't ever make an Axeman healer unit and put him on top of a stack of swordsmen. That's the reason why I lost my other Axeman healer unit. It's because when you have an Axeman on the stack, and you're going to get attacked between turns, the game chooses the unit that's going to have the highest odds to defend. And so if you get attacked by an Axeman, since Axemen are so good against other melee units, it's going to choose the healer unit first, and you're going to lose them, and it's going to be really sad. So just keep that in mind. It's a pretty obvious mistake. Kind of embarrassing that I made it, but that's why my healer guy died. And we want to make sure that doesn't happen to you guys when you're doing your own playthroughs. Don't put it on an Axeman. If you need a healer unit, you can actually, the Me and team pointed out a good suggestion. You can put it on a Scout, which has 2 move by default, and it's got very low strength, and it's never ever going to defend. So that's a much better choice for a healer unit. So that's that. Other things, there was some kind of specific feedback about tech choices and also the city choices that I made. I raised a bunch of cities instead of taking them over from the whatever civs that I was playing against. So just go ahead and I don't know, look at the comments or go to civfanatics.com and check out the thread. There's a lot of good feedback on some of the decisions I was making. I don't necessarily agree with all the feedback, but there is just a lot of different ways to play this game, and some of the things that those deity level players were pointing out were pretty important. Specifically, keeping some of these cities would have been or could have been a little bit better for me. So yeah, so just that's just all the initial feedback that I wanted to cover. Next thing is what are we going to do next? Well, I think since we have such a big empire already, I think we can actually just go into, we can continue going into war. We have so many great great war technologies for the near future that we don't really need to do much of anything to take out, the rest of Isabella's land. So let's go ahead and do that. How are we going to do that? Well, there are a couple things I want to worry about. First, Huayna Capac is the Incans. He's to the west. He's actually liable to run away with the game if I don't pay any attention to him. I believe he's currently at war with the Indians. Is that right? They have been at war before, and I wouldn't be surprised. So, the Napoleon's at war with them. I wouldn't be surprised if the Incans are able to go to war with Sitting Bull and pick up some extra land. In addition, Huayna's financial. He's just really good at putting out technologies. He's liable to take liberalism from me, even though I'm so much further ahead than him in the liberalism race. Yeah, I've got civil service and code of laws, and he doesn't. So I just want to keep all that in mind. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to increase my espionage against him so I can keep an eye on his research. And the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put out a scout in Oporto. And I'm just going to have him head west and check out what the Incan land is like. If it looks like I can take it all over, I might actually do that. And just win by domination, so I don't have to deal with that. So those are a couple things to keep in mind. Next couple things to keep in mind, I think I'm just going to go directly into building more swordsmen and try to take out as much of Isabel as possible. With the one caveat that I want to get some markets up in some of my key cities so that I can make sure that I don't go broke. That's something that's really important that I want to make sure, I want to make sure I'm not going broke. So the capital is going to be a place where I get a market. Utica is probably going to be a city where I get a market as well. So yeah, we'll actually just go ahead and have that be the next build in that particular city. And I believe Lisbon has these several mines. I got to get a miner up here to deal with this. But this is one of the cities that's going to put out a bunch of stuff for me. So a bunch of gold for me. So I want to get that marked up. So I want to make sure I don't go broke. Next couple things, I want to make sure all of my defending units in these cities are just baseline swordsmen so that I can get these guys with better upgrades out to the front. So I'm going to do that. One of you guys needs to come over here. Great. I need to set my waypoints to here. And actually, Toledo's going to go over here. And you're starving. You are starving because everybody's mad because they want to go back to Spain. So, yeah, I think you're just going to have to starve. I guess maybe I could whip out a monument. I guess I might as well. Can I whip out a library? No. Might as well whip out a monument if I'm going to just starve anyway. So, let's do that, and then I'll pick up the courthouse. Seville's going to... every city is going to work on granaries and then courthouses. So that I can whip out things very efficiently if I need to. And then I'm just going to go into complete warmonger mode. I want this monastery. I already have 19 hammers invested. I might as well just let this finish, I guess. I could whip it too. I should do that. Yeah. I'm going to get up to the happy cap soon, but once forges come in, since I have gold and silver, they're going to be a great happiness building for me in addition to a productivity building. So I can go ahead and whip this guy out and start on a barracks. Whoa. Shift barracks. There we go. You're just going to get that swordsman out. Then I'm going to get a market in Utica. Oporto's working on that scout. And I think we're all good. A couple things to note. We have a holy city here, Temple of Solomon. I'm going to have this city try to put out a great profit at some point. It's going to be a lower priority thing for me. So that I can get it over to Lagos. Lagos is going to focus on just getting Christian missionaries out as... Or Christian or Confucian? Looks like I have more Christian than Confucian. So yeah, so Christian monasteries as much as possible. Or Christian missionaries as much as possible so that I can spread that religion. The Great Prophet will hopefully give me some amount of money there too. A lot of cities already have Judaism, so Isabel has done a good job with that, or had done a good job with that. So this 17 gold a turn is going to be pretty sweet. Research is going to be to machinery so that I can start building macemen. And in the meantime, I'm just going to continue building up units and trying to kill stuff. So I need to get a settler actually out here for this fishing village. So maybe I'll have Utica worry about that next turn before it goes into another building. So yeah, and then over in the next couple turns, I also need to get some galleys to take out Valencia. So maybe I'll have Carthage worry about that. Okay, Christian monastery. Now, this guy's growing. He's at the happy cap. I might actually want to get a forge in here, just so that I can grow a little bit more in this city, since this guy's only going to really be worried about Christian missionaries. But I'll probably have to whip next turn. That city's going to have some unhappiness for a bit until I can get a better set of buildings in there. So you have a barracks hit. You're going to get a barracks. Actually, you're going to get a galley, so that I can head north and take out this city. Alrighty, you're going to sit tight and heal until it's time to get you out of dodge. The way that I'm going to deal with this axe healer unit is I'm going to upgrade him to... I'm going to upgrade a maceman before I attack, and that way the maceman is going to take more of the hits, or all of the hits, and not the axeman. That's not the best solution. I mean, I should have just put this on a scout, but that'll make it so that at least I'm not just blatantly losing... at risk of losing this unit. So this guy, you're going to come down here and start helping Toledo out. How's this courthouse coming? 15 hammers, that's good. And I get 3 base production, so this will be ready to whip in about... Oh, I have to grow as well. So this won't be ready to whip for 10 turns, but that's okay. That's fine. You're going to go ahead and put out one of these guys. Metal casting's going to come in. I'm going to shut off research. This guy's working on a market. Why don't you get me a settler real fast? Yeah. And I want you to do this. He's angry. Not so good. But that's okay for now. Okay. Cool. Settler's out in 5 turns. I'll take out the fishing village. This guy's doing his thing. I have to get this guy under control. Looking good all around. Now once the scout comes out, I have to remember to waypoint this guy correctly. That's a big thing. Like if you're gonna waypoint all your cities, hitting Alt and clicking on this bar, and you waypoint all your cities. Um, then when you build things like workers and scouts, you got to remember that the workers aren't actually going to go where you want them to. So, okay, cool. Metal casting is in. Machinery in 4 turns. Ooh, it's a good thing I built that galley. Actually, I haven't built it yet. Oh, actually, I need to get a forge here so I can get some extra happiness. I might see if I can trade for calendar. Built a monument here. I shouldn't have done that. Let's just go ahead and get a courthouse. Yeah, this guy's coming out. Excellent. You're going to check out what's going on in Incantown. Yeah, so I might want to see if I can trade for... Where are you going? You're going there. You're going where? Excellent. You're going to go here. Right. Oh boy, there's so much stuff to do in this game. That's one of the actually the flaws in this game, that you get distracted by so much stuff that's just happening in your empire. The bigger your empire gets, it makes the game actually very tedious at some point. But you're gonna skip turns until somebody comes over to you. Okay, all that's done. Let's see if I can trade for calendar. That's the one thing that I've been wanting to do this whole turn. Let's see, Huayna Capac. How about I actually don't want to do it with the Incans, because they might run away with the tech game. Currency. What would make this deal work? Ooh, they'll even give me some money for it. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, great. So now I have extra happiness. Yeah, look at that. That's going to be great. And the forges are going to come in. I'm going to get additional happiness from gold and silver. I don't think I have gems. I don't. But yeah, that's going to be huge, huge, huge win for us. Great. So that's good. Machinery's going to come in. I got to go up here and worry about this guy. Yeah, so I was saying it was a good thing I built this galley, but actually, I'd rather have a trireme, because I might not be able to kill this galley, and he's probably going to take out this crab, which is kind of a bummer. It's not the end of the world. Cool. Well, Porto, what are you doing? Why are you building a library? Another thing that people pointed out is that I would put hammers into buildings and between builds, so like if I didn't know what I wanted to build, I'd put some hammers into a library. Those hammers actually decay over time. Pretty basic point, something that I missed. And something that you don't want. You don't want to just put hammers into a building, because they'll eventually be lost. So it's literally like, I mean, it's better to just build wealth or something, because you can actually use that. So that's something that I was doing. What does this guy want to do? I think you want to do a forge? Or barracks. Maybe you just want to do... thing is, if I have a barracks in here and I don't have a forge, this guy's not building units that quickly anyway. So I might as well get a forge out. And it's going to help solve some of my happiness issues there. Once this mine gets up, that city will be a little bit better. Lagos, you're happy now, so you can do fine. I should actually just whip this guy as often as possible, just to get the extra 30 hammers. That actually makes a lot of sense. So, yeah. Actually, with regards to whipping, I uploaded another video, or I am currently uploading another video that just talks a little bit about whipping mechanics and the way to think about whipping. Actually, the Mian team, who's a very talented player, pointed out something interesting about whipping that I was kind of missing. He said exactly what he said: declare war on Sitting Bull. I might as well do this because we're already at war with him, and I'd rather have the Incans forced into war against him. So that'd be good. Anyway, the Mian team said that whipping is an efficiency question, not a can I get units quickly enough question. I think that's mostly true. Actually, in some cases it can be a can I get units out quickly enough question, but it is usually an efficiency question. So that's really interesting. And I actually am uploading a video currently right now to kind of explore a little bit more of what he means with that comment. That's a very, very technical and relevant comment. And it's kind of interesting to see why what he's saying is true. So great, I've got all my stuff together. These guys are actually gonna go. I'm gonna have a two-pronged assault here. Let's go ahead and explore the Incans, and I'll explain my two-pronged assault. Or I'll come up here and deal with this Cali. The troubles of having a gigantic empire. Yeah. I'm gonna lose those crabs. I don't really want to lose this unit. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna lose those crabs. I'm gonna have this galley come up here. He's gonna chill. Hopefully I'm gonna defend against this galley, and I won't have to build a trireme. But I'll lose the boats in the I'll lose the fishing boats in the meantime. I'll have to build another workboat. It's unfortunate. But then I can get my swordsman across here to take out this city, so that's good. Two-pronged assault. So I see a city over here, and I see the capital over here. From here, this is going to be one of my staging points. I'm going to grab some units and just move them down, probably along the road, because when I take over Cordoba, if I walk along the road, I'll be able to fortify my units immediately. Just a minor point that's going to save me a turn. And then I'll probably station some units here and attack this city as well. And then I'll go west. It looks like there's some stuff up here, and there's probably stuff down to the southwest. So I'll have to take out those two cities. Also, I have to worry about Valencia. So after Carthage is done with the market, I might even whip this out. Yeah, once I get to 50, I'll probably whip this out for 3 population. Then I will build some galleys. I'll probably need 3 or 4 to ferry some units down here and take out these cities. So, yeah. Everything's looking pretty solid here. Let's do it. Excellent. My galley defended that galley, so that's good. You know, it's just crabs, and he wants them, and I'd rather keep him on my good side for a while. So, sure. So I got that barracks up. Do I really need this forge anymore? I don't like building units without a forge. How long till I can whip? 6 turns? I'm going to go ahead and do that because I want to wait till I can get Macemen up anyway. Once machinery comes in to really start churning out the units, so... Whoa, fishing boats was just... Oh, he destroyed my... Destroyed my fishing boats, even though it attacked. Okay, well, you know, it happens. As you can see, Huayna Capac had to go to war against Sitting Bull because of that that vote from the apostolic palace. So that's good for us. That's going to keep them a little distracted. Right. So I totally forgot what I was doing. Let's go. This guy is not going to go over here yet until he gets... Don't I have a unit coming down here? One of you units, wasn't one of you supposed to come down here? This one, maybe? Ah, you're almost there. Okay, good. Ah, I was going to check this city out. You need hammers. You need them now. So, I think that that's good for now. You're going to grow. I can whip you, but I don't want to whip you. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, cool. So we've got that. I can start making workshops, I believe, which I might want to do in this city. Just because I need some hammers in that city, and I might need them in some other cities as well. I'll have to check that out. Beijing, can I whip out your forge? Next turn. Next turn. And then I'm going to grow to the cap and bias this city on some hammers. How's my settler doing? Great. How is Barcelona doing? Still in revolt. I need to keep an eye on Barcelona because I want that city to be responsible for pulling out a great profit. Great, great, great. Okay. You're going to build a road. I'm going to have to build a road going down to Toledo. to kind of protect that area. How are you doing? I need you to put out some more hammers. So 26, 30. So I'll be able to whip this in 4. No, I still need to grow. Yeah, that's right. 7 turns I can whip this guy. Actually, next turn he's going to expand, right? So I could work that iron, so I'll have that courthouse up sooner than I think. Seville is going to take some time, nonetheless. Once this guy switches over to here, I'm going to swap this guy out with a worse swordsman. I'm going to need to get my army in order and make sure that I'm building all the right things. Yes, you need to whip. Correct. Excellent, got that. Mark it out. Now it's going to be a round of catapults and a round of macemen right after that. Excellent. I'm suboptimally I'm suboptimally researching machinery just because I can build macemen right after that's done, so that's really important for me. What did you do? You're building a swordsman. Can the overflow go into this? Is that possible? Yes. I want some place to build some wealth so I can get out machinery in the next turn. I also need to make you go up here. Water mills. Water mills are actually really good if you want to get a riverside city making a ton of hammers. Especially with a levy in the endgame. Water mills can make a city really functional from a hammer standpoint, even though it doesn't have that many hills. I probably don't want those since I'm financial, and I'm just going to want to make sure I can keep my empire running. I'm just going to have so many cities that I'm going to go broke if I don't have enough cottages out. So something to keep in mind. Okay. I'll go ahead and put a workshop there. Why not? I need a city to build wealth for 1 turn. Good. Good. Civil service, no. I'm not going to give this guy anything that gets him closer to liberalism. That would be a pretty big mistake, I think. Next thing, I might want to pick up feudalism because I might want to vassalize the Spanish. And I'll tell you why in just a second. Oh, I really should get a forge here. Really should get a forge here. The reason it pains me to kind of worry so much about, getting forges and things like that is I want to get to unit production as quickly as possible. Yeah, let's get a forge first. Barracks in Lisbon. You don't need a forge, I don't think. Yeah, you don't need a forge. So you are going to just build catapults for now. Great, you're farming. This guy can get off wealth. Shut this off. So we're good here. Okay, so why do I want to vassalize Isabella? Well, if she's got 1 island city, this looks like an island. I mean, I'm not sure that it's an island, but I bet you it's just as big. If she's got 1 island city, she's probably got 7. How many cities does she have? Yeah. I bet you 3 of those are island cities. Maybe not 3. Maybe like 1 or 2. But they're just going to be such a pain in the butt to deal with because I don't really have a lot of galleys or things that can ship large amounts of units yet. So I just want to vassalize her and get it over with. Maybe. We'll see. I want to keep the option open at the very least. You're starving, so I might as well whip you. Even though it's not optimal. You're still starving? Yikes. Yikes. Well. Longbowman, axeman, spearman. I mean, there's not enough in the Incan territory that I really feel totally threatened by him. I could technically be able to take him out. 3 base production. I need to grow in this city sooner than anything because I want to whip. Right, so 2 turns. Yeah, I'll be able to whip next turn if I just grow. So growing is the best thing to do there. Okie dokie. Madrid's got that coming. That's got that coming. You're building a catapult. I'll build 2 galleys out of you. Oh, the settler's done, but I had the waypoint set, so I need you to come over here. Okay. Greenery. Courthouse? Courthouse. Excellent. You're going to fortify. You're going to come over here and help smash some faces. Couple longbowmen aren't easy. I might want to go into engineering for the trebuchets to take those out. Maybe. We'll have to see. I mean, there are definitely a lot of decisions that I can make here in terms of what to do after Isabella's taken out. But I do really need to get back into unit production ASAP. So let's see how to do that. I'm going to split my units up roughly so that I can think about attacking both, doing a 2-pronged assault. I want to take both these cities out very quickly. Santiago, what are you doing? You're growing, so you should be able to whip in, looks like 12, so 3 turns. Can I make that faster? That's 2 turns. I can make it faster. Great. Barcelona, you're growing and doing your thing. Yeah, just keep doing your thing. Madrid is dying. You need 4 population. So this is unfortunate. I would be able to whip this if it weren't the first turn that I'm doing this courthouse thing. Next turn I'm going to starve and lose a population. And so I'll only be able to whip 3, and the courthouse requires 4, so I'm just out of range of being able to whip my courthouse out. Kind of a bummer. Toledo's going next turn to be able to do that then. Oporto's doing its forge thing. Got my Christian monastery. Missionaries coming out. Forge. Catapult. Should I whip you? I should probably whip you. Yep. Wait, 80? Yes, let's whip you. Great. Excellent. Marais. What are you at? 3? Yeah. We're whipping. It's time. We need to get our units started. Beijing. Oh, yeah, definitely. Great. Okay. We're good. Got a forge here. Let's go look at the city. Got a bunch of happiness now. You're Mr. Catapult. You got a forge ready. You're Mr. Maceman. Do I have a barracks here? I do. Examine city. Mr. Maceman. Doing your thing. Forge. What do you got? You've got everything, Mr. Maceman. Okay. The city is basically done for improvements except for that silver. Let's go ahead and take care of that now. This swordsman should have a pretty easy time taking out this, that city up there. Let's go north. What's up here? Other cities up there. And actually, you know what? I need to cottage up these, not cottage, but plantation up these silks. Do I have a... Yes, you are an automated worker, which is building a fort. This is why you don't automate workers, because they do things like build forts on deer that aren't within your borders, instead of plantationing up silk that are within your borders and plantationing up incense that are within your borders. That's why you don't automate workers. They do dumb things. Great. It could be interesting, actually, to go after windmills, especially after, I think, replaceable parts is the thing that upgrades them. because especially on if I have like riverside, grassland, hills, that I believe a windmill makes it a 2 food, 2 hammer, 3 commerce tile, which is not too shabby. But for now, we're just going to stick with the cottages, riverside cottages. They're the bread and butter. I can whip this guy now, right? And you have a granary? Excellent. Making progress. Seville's got a ways to go. Santiago's got a way to go. Madrid, you unfortunately have a way to go. I'll actually be able to whip you in 8, 16, 32, so 2 turns. I can't make that 1 turn, so you're good. Barcelona's got its courthouse coming. I do want to work some priests here as soon as possible for that great, so I can, you know, get some Christian holy buildings up here. How am I doing it, by the way, on Christianity? 4% up from 2. Roughly doubled it. Not as high as 27%, but still pretty good. Okay. Next turn, let's take a look at our army. Got a courthouse up here. I guess you can start on Maceman. Oh wait, barracks? Barracks. Nope. Toledo's not going back home. Only goes down by 4 gold there. Gold per turn there when I founded that city. I actually want to take a look at that for a minute because that'll be pretty interesting. So granary first. And again, I'm getting distracted by the 7,000 decisions that I have to make every turn now that I have a gigantic empire. I guess it could be worse. I can only have 1 city, right? So, yeah, see, this double city raider swordsman is going to go to town on defenseless grassland archers. Good. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at Hadrumitum. So you can see I'm getting 4 trade routes, so that's actually a big reason why I'm not losing as much money on this city. And the maintenance only 5 because it's not that far from my main city. So that's pretty interesting. I believe the rest of the maintenance, so this is -5 plus 4. So theoretically they should only be -1 to my overall gold per turn, but I think it went down by 4 mainly because this, you see that number of cities maintenance? That actually went up for all of my cities. I guess I can't show you, but that's the more cities you have, the more maintenance everything costs. So that's where the rest of that came from. This guy's got a catapult and then a maceman. Right, I need you to start building galleys and stuff. And workboats, I suppose. Yeah. Huh. Okay, so we'll have you build this catapult. And I'll get rid of this maceman, even though I'm losing 11 hammers, because I need those workboats and galleys more. Maceman courthouse. How are you doing? Can I whip you yet? Yes, exactly. Perfect. Awesome. You are doing your thing. I'm not going to be able to whip you for quite a bit. It's fine. Actually, incidentally, I'm not going to be able to irrigate this unless I get rid of my cows. Oh wow, so I can't irrigate this tile. That's a bummer. Oh well. Madrid on the courthouse. Next turn, you're doing your thing. Seville's got a way to go. Alrighty. Catapult. Now I want you to build some workboats. 1 workboat and then a bunch of galleys. Courthouse is done. Barracks. Do it. 90.8, let's do it. Really? Okay. Well, if that's how we're gonna play it, that's a bummer. I can't believe I lost that unit on a 90% battle, but I guess it serves me right. You sit tight. Scattered out the north, let's scout out the south now. Can't believe I lost that unit up here. Oh well, I should have let him heal. Plantationing up this guy. Is this guy automated? No. No. Okay, good. I need some more workers too, but we'll see where I can fit those in. I might just have all these guys build some workers. So I can go back to war with Isabella now. I should really think about doing that very soon. Code of laws for monarchy. Do I care that this guy has something on the way to liberalism? I don't think so, actually. And I need monarchy anyway for vassalage. Or whatever that thing is, feudalism. Can I get anything more for it? Can't get any gold or anything? Alright. Yeah, why not? I guess the other thing I might have needed to think about was whether or not he's going to trade that to Huena, but I'm willing to accept that risk. Okay. Vilcabamba. It's a cool name for a city. Wouldn't you want to say that you lived in Vilcabamba? Courthouse can be whipped now, correct? Yes, excellent. Courthouse is done. This maintenance is going to plummet. Chillin', very nice. Okay, let's go. Fortunately, this segment is going to be, yeah, no. We're about to kill you, so take it easy. Unfortunately, this segment is going to be both empire building and army building and the war with Isabella, so it's going to be a little bit longer. Courthouse in Madrid. Why don't you get a galley? I'm going to need galleys for this war. So why don't you get a galley? Okay. Machu Picchu. I do want to get this courthouse for Barcelona out before I decide to put out that great profit. So we'll do that. Maceman, catapult. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Four turns for feudalism. Oh, Porto is going back to its library building habits. Alright. We've got a road down here. Can start helping out this guy. Incans have a lot of cities. We can check them out on the victory screen. Yeah, 22% of the land area, so 22 plus 30 is 52% of the land area. So I would need to take over the Incans. Maybe the Spanish can build around me out in terms of land area for winning the game. I also have a bunch of tiles that I haven't claimed yet, but they're pretty much mine. So that's if I wanted to go domination. I'm not so worried about population. I feel like I'll be able to make that up very quickly. Yeah, if I take over the Incans, I'm at the population cap, so just trying to keep an eye on that domination victory, make sure that it's still within reach. I should mine this hill. Excellent. Okay. Galley. One more galley, and then you can go back to what it is that you were doing. I got a barracks coming out here. Why don't you get me... Why don't you be Mr. Maceman? Yeah, Mr. Maceman looks good. Excellent. I got that taken care of. Okay. So this looks like the extent of the Incan Empire here. Let's make sure I have dot all my I's and cross all my T's there. Scout out everything. Galley. Great. We love the Despot Day. Okay. Okay, how my army's doing? This is one army. How many is that? 8 guys. 6 guys. Not enough catapults over here. So you guys go over here. You go over here. Pretty simple. Where's my healer unit? He's over here. This guy needs... So I need to put a maceman in this stack. Very good. Okay, I got that set up. You're going to sit tight. I'm going to have to scout this area, that area, and see what's down in this area. Actually, that's Spanish. Galley. Okay, so you can go back to catapults. Barracks. You can go to catapults. Do I have enough over here? 3 catapults. Huh. Where did this guy come from? Oh. Yes. Okay. Is this going to happen again to me at a 94% odds? No. I don't want this city. Feudalism comes in 3. Very good. Ooh, I missed Cuzco. Okay. Good thing I scouted that. Let's get my worker up here to mine this hill. And I need to get those fishing boats up, actually. That's something that needs to happen. Okay. So, am I ready to attack? I'm almost ready. Just need to get a maceman over here. I guess I could just upgrade one of these guys to a maceman. And I think I'll be ready to attack next turn. Ooh, I think Barcelona might be ready to whip out that courthouse and get started on that great profit. No, Yep. Let's do it. Excellent. Maybe I actually should have put a windmill there. No, I have the food to work the hammers and I need them. Okay, cool. Okay, so are we good? I think we're good. You're good. I'm gonna give you that. You're gonna come over here with these guys. And I think we're ready to rock, unless I'm mistaken. I have all my stuff here. I need to leave a maceman there. I got a swordsman up here for defense. I think we're good. Let's do it, Isabella. Let's dance. Okay, the name of the game, as usual, is Speed. I just want to make sure this war gets done very quickly, so that I can make the decision about going after Huayna Capac. I want to make sure that you know, if I want to audible into the liberalism race, that you know, I don't lose any time doing that. I have to decide between domination and like a traditional, you know, science style victory very soon. So that's why I want this war to be done very quickly. Okay. So is that everything? I've scouted everything over here. If that's the case, let's go down to scout the French. This guy's got something defending, something defending. Excellent. Okay. I actually might want to send some units over to get into this galley actually sooner rather than later. There's not that much stuff down here. Yeah, let's do that. The next couple of macemen that come out, I'll send them down to the southeast. Brought in feudalism. I think it's time to go after the liberalism. No, I don't need that. I might need engineering. It's only 3 turns actually to pick it up. If I need it, I'll pick it up in 3 turns. But I want to go after liberalism, just in case. Barracks. Gonna make another galley. You're gonna make a forge since I need all the hammers that I can get down there. You're gonna defend. Lost a plantation there. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Getting attacked over here by an axeman and a chariot. There's a chariot over here. I'm gonna have a swordsman take this guy out. So that's good. Yeah. I got a bunch of stuff coming out here, so let's stop what you're doing and stop what you're doing. Why don't you go protect this worker? And I'll save this catapult for figuring out what's going on over here. Are you done? Good. So you come back here. Excellent. Don't really want to lose any... I don't have enough workers as it is. I don't really want to lose any senselessly to just some random units that Isabella has. Gonna move a catapult down there to get my galleys started. This guy's protected now. Cool. Alrighty, you guys. It's time to move. Got my workboat up. Got a barracks up here. Let's get a maceman. Okay. You keep building those roads. Alrighty. Double City Raider, rest for a turn. This cottage is wreaking havoc. That's okay. This chariot is wreaking havoc. No problem. Let's kill some cities. You know, actually the guys that I want on island duty are these, like, triple City Raider swordsmen. They're just going to be so powerful. Especially since I'm not going to have a high volume of units down there. I just want my good guys just, you know, taking over. Let's go ahead and have you attack. Take this city over. I do want this city. What do you have? Granary and courthouse. Oh, great. So just get a barracks. And then we're going to grab, yeah, the rest of the stack goes up here to defend so I don't lose my healer unit. Excellent. This is good. want to rebuild that plantation, but I don't want to risk losing a worker to like some random assault from like a chariot or something like that. I still got to worry about this guy. Huh. Alright, we're going to go improve the east until I figure out that situation. Wow, there are a lot of units up here. This is a much harder city to take. I mean, I guess that's obvious. It's a capital. Okay, got some macemen here. Let's get you guys into combat. Cool. What do you have? Nothing? You have nothing. The capital had nothing. Awesome. Pizarro. Great. I think I'm going to put him as a military instructor. Catapults coming out. Excellent. Okay, let's just check on Barcelona real quick. I want to make sure that I'm putting out this profit now that I have everything that I need here. Profit's coming out in 17 turns. Great. And we're good. Let's keep it rolling. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Plantation. Great. So now I've got all my happiness resources up. I gotta get the fur camped. And you already have a catapult. You're gonna come over here. Let's regroup. Everyone's good up here. I'm gonna go ahead and spawn bust up here. This looks, I'll scout to the west a little bit, but that looks like the extent of the land up here. I don't really want to put a city up there. I just, you know, want to make sure no barbarians are spawning up there. Okay. Alright, not so worried about an assault anymore, so I can replantation this sugar. Why don't you guys all fortify? It's gonna need a... Wait, actually... This army's gonna heal up and head to the northwest. I really want, like, this guy to attack. Yeah, actually, you know what? You're gonna come down here, and you're gonna be my strike team on this boat. Don't I have a galley coming down? I do have a galley coming down. Great. Okay. Good. Why don't you come down here for now? You are a City Raider 2 Maceman. You are a City Raider 2 Maceman. Can take one turn to heal. So that guy's also going to be on my strike team. The rest of you guys come down here. See, I'm going to get to fortify this turn and heal up. That's why I attacked from the road over here. Okay. You guys fortify. Yeah, you come down here to do that. Great military instructor. Load up into the galley, you sit tight. Now, actually, at this point, I think I'm going to take out the mainland cities, and then we're going to take a quick break because the segment's gone on for quite a bit already. So I want to make sure that we split this up into good segments. But once I take over the mainland cities, I think it might be a good time to take a break and continue the remainder of this war on sea, or by the sea. So we'll go ahead and do that. Another barbarian galley to the west. Why don't you spawn bust over here, actually? Okay, great. Yeah. Alrighty. Cool. Get to scout the French as well to see what's going on their end. Let's go ahead and pick up philosophy. What I'm just doing there is I'm unfortifying them and making sure that I hit H for heal instead of F for fortify, because I do want them to go back and and be ready to go as soon as they're done with healing. Galley is gonna waste a little bit of my time. Okay. This guy held off everything all by himself. Go ahead and pick up combat 3. And I think, are we good yet? What just happened? Let's take care of this with a trireme once and for all. I'm just going to whip this out so it gets done as quickly as possible. We just lost a lot of population. Not really managing this city as well as I possibly could. But, you know, not the worst. Okay. You do something useful. Now, okay. What just happened here? You guys, what are you doing? What's your status? You need 1 turn. Great. What about you guys? What's your status? You need 2 turns. Okay, great. That's all I needed to know. Go ahead and pick up a forge here now. I have enough galleys. This guy is full. Full. Not full. You're gonna load up. Sure, that one. Great. So we're going to leave one of you guys here. We're going to head up to the northwest. And you're going to defend this city. I think it's about time that I can start planning for the next war, in case I have one. Since it looks like Isabella's almost... she's on the ropes for sure. Okay. That guy's taken out. Did I lose my... yeah, I did lose my fishing boats. It's unfortunate. How far are you from the next great person? 13 turns. These guys should be ready to move next turn. I should be able to end the land war pretty quickly. Philosophy's coming in. Yikes. No, I can't do that right now. Sorry, buddy. Philosophies. Wow. And we have 4 holy cities. Well, that's that. Where was it found? In Oporto? That's actually not that bad because I'm getting some significant cultural pressure from the Incans, so it'd be nice to have a holy city over there. Yeah, just automate. Okay. You're going to sit tight and wait for some more units. Actually, can I take this out now? Maybe. And we're almost there. Courthouse, barracks. Sorry about that, guys. Had to actually pause the recording briefly. Someone was at the door. Where were we? Let's see. I have a grassland hills over here that I want to use. Windmill, not going to be good. This guy's loaded. This guy is loaded. Wow. Can I really just take this city? Yeah, why not? Yeah. Yep. I deserve that. I guess. I don't really deserve that. That was an 88% chance. I should have won that, but guess I could have just waited. Not have the best strikers. As you guys can tell, I'm a little... like to be a little risky with my attacks. And it doesn't always work out, as you guys have been able to see today. So, them's the breaks. Okay. Alrighty. This city. What do you got? You got a lot of people. Well, I got a lot of people too. I do 1.6. Collateral damage. It's totally destroying the city. 2 more left. Yeah, I guess I should just go ahead and take care of business. We're gonna go ahead and take this city because it'll serve as a launching point against the Incans if I need to. If it doesn't work out, you know, and I don't want to be attacking the Incans, I can always just like gift it to them or something. Or, I think I can gift it, right? You can gift people cities, yeah. Yeah. Been playing a little bit too much Civ 5 lately. I kind of Have forgotten if some of the mechanics translate. I remember the same thing happened to me when I was went from Civ 3 to Civ 4, which was also an equally cool shift. It was just really cool to see what all the differences were and how the games played out, just a tiny bit differently. That was pretty cool. Um, and I bet you I don't even remember how to play Civ 3 anymore. Alright, a lot of stuff happened. I have no idea what happened. Let's go ahead and figure out what's going on here. Yeah, you guys can sit tight there. And you go ahead and sit tight here as well. Cool. I need you back on the stack. I can put a swordsman up here. These are all really good swordsmen as a thing, but that's okay. Yeah, you sit tight up here. You guys all, I guess, most of you are going to rest. This maceman is going to rest. These swordsmen are going to take over these workers. Free workers, never a bad thing. You guys are going to heal. And you're going to heal. Maceman, yeah. Okie dokie. So I got a pretty good look at the at French territory as well. Yeah, I suppose I could get some cottages there, no? Maybe. Picked up some bananas, so that's cool as well. Some of these cities are going to be really good. Yeah, let's go ahead and get like one cottage over here. You're going to come back and heal with the stack. You guys are going to take over the last city. Okay. Yeah. One of the kind of, you know, one of the, I don't want to call it a beef, but one of the criticisms I think you can make of this game is it's just super difficult, especially when you get to this stage. It's not super difficult, it's just extremely tedious to manage your whole army. You know, I really wish I could just click a button or click like the swordsman and somehow access all of the units on the map or something and tell them to go to a specific point. But a significant amount of time is actually going to be dedicated for after this war's over for me to just, you know, find all my units, make sure they're not fortified or fortified, make the ones that aren't suitable for fighting not part of the next war, you know, like unpromoted ones, things like that. Um, you know, that takes a lot of time, and you know, it's not fun. And it's, I think, one of the strongest criticisms of this game. Civ 5 actually does a decent job. You know, it doesn't do a decent job from a UI perspective of stopping that. Like, it's not like it's more fun. Oh gosh, got a long moment now. It's not like it's more fun to do that in Civ 5 or anything like that. It's just that because so in Civ 5 you can only have one unit per stack, per hexagon. There are hexagons in that game. Because you can only have one unit per area, you know, that gets rid of a lot of that frustration. But it doesn't really fix a problem. I mean, the UI is still really bad, but you don't have as many units, so it's not as hard to manage that kind of thing. That's one of, I think, the strongest criticisms against this game. It's just really annoying to manage. Like, this ferrying units between Madrid and Valencia is just very, very frustrating to kind of keep up with. Cool. Let's just, first things first, let's take out this city. Do I have enough stuff? 3 archers? Yeah, I can take that out. Okay. Alrighty, should be good now. Yep. Whoa. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do actually, well, let me take one more shot at, what does this guy got? Let me take one more shot at this last city. See if I can take it out with all these guys. Did you attack? No. So I lost that guy, but I should be able to take the city out now, right? Do I want to keep this city? Maybe I should have taken a break, because I don't know if I want to keep this city. I guess why not? Why not? Let's take all the cities. Yeah, so now that I've taken out most of Isabella's empire, I'm basically at the point where I want to decide whether or not to vassalize her or not. Let's go ahead and take a break. I'll come back and I'll go through some of the thought process of why I'm going to make that decision or not make that decision. I also want to spend some time just cleaning up all of my army so that I don't spend, a good 10 minutes figuring out where all my units are and, waste a lot of your viewers, the awesome viewers' time. I don't want to waste your time while I'm doing things like, figuring out where all my swordsmen are and things like that. So we're going to take a quick break. We've taken out all of Isabella's cities on the mainland. How many does she have left? She has one. Oh, wow. I could just kill her. Yeah. So anyway, we'll come back and talk about what we're going to do next with her. And we have, a huge portion of the map right now. And things are looking really, really good for us. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and talk about what to do next. Again, this is a Civ 4 Beyond the Sword playthrough. I am Tanoy Sinha, doing the Carthaginian thing for you guys. And I'll have another segment up soon. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.